You're now watching Ace of Customs, presented by Sprite. We're here in the land, Cleveland, at SneakerCon. And I've got 3 contestants, Hippie Neil, the Hayman, and Bison Customs. These 3 challengers have 5 hours to work on a LeBron 13 shoe with the theme Sprite Zero. How can zero mean everything? These challengers have to impress the judges.
I am David Zambrano, known as Des Customs, and I'm one of the first ever Ace of Customs.
My name is William DeBoard, and I'm the productions coordinator for SneakerCon.
Your hosting judge, Dallas Penn. Now let's get ready to see who will be the Ace of Customs!
My name is Nicholas Avery, 30 years old, from Buffalo, New York, and I'm the Hayman. I started customizing about 5 years ago, and just with some spray paint, stuff like that, it started to crack. Realized that I needed a special paint that won't crack or chip, and the rest is history. My Sprite Zero theme is based on zero complexity, being able to execute a concept in a simple, minimalist way. The upper of the shoe is going to be mostly blue to kind of represent the can of Sprite Zero. Hyperposit material is going to be turned into ice cubes, and also including some carbonation in there, bubbles, bunch of circles all over, keeping that minimalistic feel.
My name is Neil Tucker. I go by Hippie Neil. I'm 24 and I'm from Pittsburgh, PA. I started customizing about 5 years ago. I looked at a guy named Tragic. He was with Soul Clinic at the time, and I kind of looked at his page and I just took off his footsteps. My theme is zero violence. Right now there's a lot of violence going on in the world. If it was me, there would be zero violence. On this shoe, I'll be doing a Belgian flag to remember the lost ones in the attack.
My name is Brennan Bison. I'm a 17-year-old from Youngstown, Ohio, and I am the artist behind Bison Customs. I started customizing 2 years ago. I saw a few pictures on Instagram. I've always loved art, and I decided to give it a shot. I got a little carried away with it, and now I've been doing it for 2 years. For today's Sprite competition, I'm gonna go with zero inhibition to represent Sprite Zero. If I could make a zero version of myself, I'd have zero inhibition and zero restraint. I want nothing to hold me back, and I'd like to achieve my goals today. To illustrate my zero inhibition theme, I'm going to do some abstract art. I'm going to illustrate some birds to represent freedom and liberation. And I'm also going to go with a Sprite colorway, so I'm going to have a gradient that runs from blue to yellow.
Bison Customs is doing the whole zero inhibition. What he's done with the model, the silhouette of the shoe, is he's broken all the boundaries. From the midsole to the upper to the lace inlets, there is no line. He's broken all the lines, all the boundaries, and that's to represent, metaphorically, his zero inhibitions, nothing limiting him in life.
Hippie Neil's shoe is, I'm waiting to see a little bit more from him. I want to see a little more creativity. I want to see a little more execution. I feel like Hippie Neil is being constrained and regulated by the line work of the shoe. So Hippie Neil, I'm a little concerned because I don't feel like he's showing the creativity he's gonna need to show to win this contest.
The Hayman, clean work. It's to be expected. I've been seeing his stuff around a lot, and he does clean work. He has a very cool style. Hopefully, honestly, I would give him the edge if I were to say right now at this moment, only because of what I saw. I didn't see too much. Everything else was covered up, but the pods, what he was doing with the pods was very clean and very good. It looked exactly like it was supposed to.
I'm going to be the ace of customs today because I feel like my concept is superior and my execution is going to be on point.
I'm going to be today's ace of customs because I bring something different to competition. I'm only 17 years old and I've wanted to do this for 2 years now. My work's very detailed and I'm going to put 100% effort in.
Today I'll be the ace of customs because I'll bring the best style and swag to the shoe.
I'm excited. I feel like it was a success. I enjoyed my competition. Everything was just, it was an overall great experience and I feel like I killed it personally. I feel like I executed it great. I feel like it was everything that I wanted to do. Maybe a little more detail in the bubbles, but I like to keep it, like I said, I wanted my concept to be simple, minimal, and just, execute that way. I feel like I executed my theme pretty much perfectly how I wanted to, and I feel like I have a really good chance at taking the crown on this thing.
I got a lot done that I wanted to do, but I wanted to do a little bit more, but I was just too drained. I wanted to add the peace sign, but I like more basic, simple customs that look more factory and actually could come out. I think I got a good chance to win. I executed good, I had a nice style, and it was overall a clean shoe.
After 5 hours, I am very hungry. I'm not too exhausted because the adrenaline's kind of been pumping all day. I think in the 5 hours, I executed pretty well for doing all hand-painted work. The laces gave me a lot of trouble on the Lebron 13 because once they come out, they don't go back in. I think I was able to mesh the two concepts together pretty well with mixing Sprite and my Zero Inhibition theme. I was able to capture a lot of the elements of Zero Inhibition while also staying true to the Sprite theme. I think my chances of winning are pretty decent because I was able to mash the concepts so well together, and I think in the 5 hour time slot I executed really well, so I really think I could be the next ace of customs.
For Bison, I was impressed, first and foremost. At 17, to be able to walk into a competition and say, I'm gonna brush this entire shoe and not use an airbrush, not use anything but your hands and a brush, that's old school. There were some parts, splattering the red to hide the laces. We're talking about a kid, and to be that innovative and to go that route, just impressive altogether.
Hippie Neil honestly had the best aesthetics. His shoe could sell in stores tomorrow. That red, that Belgium flag, you could do an exclusive release in Belgium and it's gonna sell. His entire thing was to commemorate and remember the lost ones of the terrorist attack in Belgium. And he did that with the flag and the peace logos.
When I encountered the Hayman's design, his shoe was totally masked and wrapped up. The only exposed pieces were the posit panels on that Lebron 13. I was curious. I was like, man, what are we trying to do here? And the Hayman somehow thinks he's going to create a less is more expression on this shoe. All right, good luck with that. We saw 3 great customization projects today at SneakerCon Cleveland, but there can only be one ace of customs. Bison Customs, you are the ace of customs.
I'm really excited. Ace of Customs is something I wanted to be a part of for 2 years and even have the chance to win. I'd like to thank my family and friends for being my greatest supporters, SneakerCon, Ace of Customs, Sprite, and everyone who came out to watch.